Started watching Stranger Things? Nice. I hope you enjoy it. It's a really good show. That makes all the rules. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, sometimes it's very bad. Yeah, vacation to the past is a good way to put it. I would just like to, like, you know, view it from afar, maybe from the sky, and just witness and hear
sure
conversations. And shut up, I'm talking. And I just want to see. I want to learn. You know what I mean? Life without internet is unimaginable. Life without video games is unimaginable. For me, at least. I don't know what I'd do without video games.
Sir, he must have...
It's all the bounties, good sir. I've done them all. Yep, all bounties complete. GG's. In we go. Original Nintendo. Ah, I see. Always sent outside, yeah. Yeah, same with me. Always sent outside. And just come home when the street lights turn on. Atari 2600, nice. See, my only console growing up... Okay, well, I had, what the fuck, man? Super Nintendo. Game Boy Color. My parents actually got us a lot of game consoles. Now that I think about it. We had a Nintendo DS. I had a PS1, PS2. And a GameCube and a Wii. And that's like when I stopped console gaming and moved to PC, basically. I did get a Switch during COVID, which was awesome. I think that's pretty much it for console for me. I moved to PC when I was 9. Really early. The weirdness is a purpose in and of itself, and creation within or through the weirdness requires no explanation. It simply becomes, and then it is. The weirdness is a field of fulfilled potentialities, where anything can happen. Things beyond imagination. The only limits are our minds and our understanding. It takes shape according to our will, our emotions, and our thoughts. We cannot shut ourselves off from it. Your dog? You must have a little dog for your doggo to be able to do that. What are these ghosts? Stop. It's smaller than Club Penguin. Think still around. Oh, okay. Oh, you guys, Flash games used to be so fun. I loved Dragon Fable and Adventure Quest. I played them a lot. I played RuneScape, you know, when it was a Flash game on the browser before it had its own client and everything. Neopets. I loved Neopets. Oh my gosh. But if you guys don't know Dragon Fable or Adventure Quest, they are still very much active. They're even on mobile now, but those games are so freaking fun. The Kingdom Beyond sent their ambassador to maintain the balance, the Everdweller. Only one thing is known for certain. The Everdweller cannot survive far from the boiling. Primordial weirdness of Tuathon, our capital. Does this mean that the weirdness exists beyond Avalon as well? That it is a force, a substance that enshrouds and imbues all reality with its potential? A spry mini Aussie? I have no idea what kind of doggo that is. Cat doesn't fit Maine Coon? Yeah, Maine Coons are big. They are big. Avalon is just a midpoint between the far simpler human reality and the timeless kingdom beyond the stars. It is fascinating to gaze upon the land of men and see all the commotion. They live, they die, and even their vanishing has a purpose. One can mourn what is lost, and then one can celebrate the growth of new life. Their decadence differs from ours, for theirs, in the end, has a conclusion. Blood abomination. That's a little sussy. Oh, she's dead. I think I exploded her. Bloodstain. Ace Fang deals 1 damage to me. Each hit applies bleed. Interesting. I'm so OP, Knight. I'm so OP.
Step forward. After all, you know me well. Take off your mask now. It's your home. Welcome, little prince. Why the sullen look?
The fuck are
Aren't
you?
Glad to see me? You finally made it here. It must have taken quite a long time.
Who are you?
So, you don't remember me? I'm afraid it might have something to do with the form in which I see you now. This body and soul, they're much different from what I expected. But to answer your question, I am the Weaver. And though it may be hard for you to believe, a part of you knows me all too well.
Do you weave fates? Prince, why did you call me that?
It is easier for me to address you this way than to accept that, for now, you are nothing more than a human. It is painful, but I must come to terms with it.
Where am I?
It is a place where my prince was woven from the threads of pure potential.
Oh.
The Pale Lady was relentless in her desire to fulfill her vision of an offspring, modeled after those she watched so eagerly.
So basically, King Arthur was hand-woven to perfection.
Return, and our meeting quite differently. But now it all makes sense. Now I understand why you need that shard.
Am I gonna be reborn? What shard?
The shard of the prince's memory. It is shattered. Much like the fragmented memory of the king that lingers within you.
Like reborn as a
I'd
baby?
gladly speak with him, but something is preventing him from manifesting.
How do you know the king inside me?
I don't know all the details. What I do know is that after our prince was murdered by our kin, his potential, what you humans might call a soul, did not perish. The prince had been deeply fascinated by humans, and so after his death he manifested in one of them. That person was Arthur, the man who would one day become your king.
Arthur has a god inside of him?
Arthur was a man mortal like any other, but ambitious like few. But yes, his origins are far more complicated. This is a tale of 2 separate realities that, through a series of specific events, began to intersect, forming a single knot. Everything that has happened, and everything that will happen, is meant to decide the fate of that knot. And we, as you likely already know, have been pulled into all of this.
You know what? That does make a lot of sense, doesn't it? Good night, Islanders. Sleep well. Thank you for watching. And what now?
Our meeting comes to an end. I regret how brief it is, but my role in your story was always meant to be insignificant.
I am liking this this is why I like doing true endings in video games. If it's not too much out of my way, like 5 playthroughs, I will always go for a true ending if there is one. It just does a lot better of like ending the story and or putting the story together. Is there something that you're concerned about, Do? I can help clear things up if needed. All right, this is Sir Lancelot's tomb. Squire. Oh, good squire. Good sir. I need to be patched. Look, they are all accidental kills. They just get in the way. Nice. The music is different in this tomb. Can I go in there? No. Automod, Automod be silly. Automod be automodding everything. This place is quite interesting. Oh, these are good. These are little cute little spirit balls. There's no bounds. Everything must die. If it's in my way, unfortunately, yes. What is it? You were pooping the rat? Huh? Here lies Lancelot the Pale, who spends his youth among the Pictish tribes, and brought us glimpses of their mysterious ways. Glory to his name, honor to his memory. I took the Lego? Sorry. Here lies Lancelot the Mad, driven into madness by the foulest curse. He found peace at last by the hands of his brothers. May his soul know torment no longer. Here lies Lancelot the Pious, who gave himself to the All-Mother, aiding her priestesses in their work among the common folk. Glories to his name, honor to his memory. Here lies Lancelot the Fair, beloved by the court. His presence within the halls made them all the brighter. Glory to his name, honor to his memory. Okay, Lancelot, you're a big shot. We got it. Everyone loves you. Lancelot, you okay? You're looking a little sad.
My hands were made to serve the king, not rot in idleness. This emptiness, I cannot bear it. I threw myself into nothing, and nothing is what I became. Nothing without my king. Nothing without my blade.
Sir Lancelot?
No, no, no. Don't speak that name. It's a traitor's name, hateful and vile. Let it be cursed. Let it be forgotten.
What happened to you?
I died a traitor's death, trampled and torn apart. Fitting. So very fitting. I thought that would be enough. But I failed him in life. How could one measly death be my absolution? I couldn't. I can't. I clawed my way out of the abyss, but came back empty-handed.
Arthur, maybe I should talk to him.
Arthur? No. No, please. He cannot see me like this. He mustn't be made to look at me. My blade. My erendite. It remained behind. In the abyss. Deep in the weirdness. I cannot face my king without it. My sword belongs to him, as do I. But without it, I am nothing. I cannot kneel before him and offer him nothing.
He needs his sword. How kind of you, TQ. There's so much to this game. It's pretty crazy. Evil spirit, I will destroy you and free Sir Lancelot. Die. He did indeed lose his lance. We are searching for it. Let's go, Bobby. Homework done? Semester done? Arden Light. We found it. Good night, Bobby. Sleep well. Get some good rest. Sir, I've got your lance.
I should have stayed in the abyss. What good am I
Look at the
here?
butterflies.
What good am
Wait.
I broken?
It's looking much brighter here now. Like it's like hope is restored. The light is restored. It's no longer dark. Do you see that?
Erendite.
It's a subtle change, but it's a nice
How
change.
I long to hold it again. Just the
Lancelot.
weight of it in my hand makes me feel almost whole again. Like I might be worthy. Like maybe not everything was lost.
TQ wants the D-Gen award for next year. Would you like to talk to Arthur now?
No. I know. I feel that he's with you. But there's nothing I could say to him. I won't beg forgiveness for my betrayal. I don't even know what I fear more. His mercy or his scorn. Please, as his closest confidant, take my blade. And I beg you, let me serve you and Arthur on your journey. Let me
He's
prove
coming
my
with me.
devotion, my remorse, not with words, but with deeds. Let me earn his trust again. This is all I ask.
Come with me, Sir Lancelot. What? Give me your set. Okay, I see some crit chancing over here. Wow. Increases critical damage by 25%. Increases... This is actually so nice. But I do not have the stats for this. This is so physical damage. But it's nice. It's like RTSR. And just lots of damage in general. What a OP set. Look at it, guys. It's no longer dark and gloomy and broken. It's light and beautiful now, and everything's fixed. The stained glasses, they're fixed. It's actually quite pretty. Working hard, Bobby.
Your Majesty,
Or you.
it's an honor to have you among us again. Thank you for helping me find my way back to your knight. I regret not doing a better job of guarding him.
Who the fuck are you?
My name is Fianola. I am here on behalf of the Royal Geographers.
Ah.
I was sent to do, well, quite a lot of work, actually. And as useful as it would be, the wordness never blessed me with an extra set of hands. Say, traveler, how would you feel about joining the oldest, most prestigious guild in Avalon?
Sure.
Good, because you've already started.
Oh.
You found what was lost and opened a new path.
She's saying we've
What
unlocked
better
true
way to
ending,
prove yourself
perhaps?
as a true geographer in the
We
making?
started the true ending. Let's go. First things first, how do you know Arthur's
I'm
with me?
picked. I can sense
Oh.
the wordness and the spirits within it. I knew you weren't alone when I saw you emerge. The soul you carry, however weak it may appear, is deeply connected to the wordness and to Avalon itself. Souls like that are rare. Besides, only the one who wields the power of Excalibur within could open this tomb, and that is rarer still.
About your guild. Royal geographers, what do they have to do with the Knights of the Round Table?
Our most important mission is preservation of Avalon and the pillars it was built on. We were sworn to protect the tombs of the first knights, but they were lost to us. There were rumors that the tombs were sealed, and only King Arthur could open them. Turns out, the rumor was true after all.
I hope you pass, Bobby. I wish the best for you. You worked hard. So I hope you get a grade that, you know, makes you happy. A passing grade. You should get some sleep, TQ. Tell me about the other ones.
Your eagerness, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. The other tombs are scattered across Avalon, hidden and sealed, waiting for the one who can call the knights back. Let your soul guide you. Find them, and I will find you.
All right, weird lady. You just took your final 2. Best of luck, Dubs. Do you think you did well? Do you feel like you did well? Sir Lancelot Shados joined us. Is that something you wanted as well?
What is King Arthur without his faithful knights? Merely half a legend, if not less. They thrive by his side, and he thrives by theirs. And Avalon's foundations only grow stronger because of it. Sir Lancelot carries centuries of grief, and only serving his king once more can ease it.
You feel big brain. That's a good sign. I also hope you get a passing grade. You get what you would like.
Why wouldn't they? My kin are familiar with the wordness in a way others can't be. With the fog thickening, we can reach places that have become inaccessible to most.
How come I never heard of it?
Yet you use our maps, don't you?
Oh, you made my map?
But often unseen.
Oh.
For centuries we've roamed this island, charting its every corner and noting the dangers that unsuspecting travelers might face. You should be more appreciative, you know. Avalon's nature is ever shifting, ever changing. The wordness transforms not only living beings, but the land itself. Some places become unreachable, while others that appear are new to us. And there are those that have been forgotten, waiting to be rediscovered and brought into the light.
Really?
Another
Just
night
with prey?
still waits in the mist.
That's nice. I don't have that happen to me. Do I not use my own emote enough? Tomb of Lancelot. We need to tell him about what just happened. He needs to know.
Oh, Lancelot. It was painful to watch what became of him.
How was Lancelot before?
Confident, steadfast, eloquent. Nothing like the tormented soul you've seen. He was admired by the people and by his fellow knights. He had quite the following, though he never seemed to care for it. Only later did I realize how wrong I had been. He was also much sought after. Left a trail of broken hearts wherever he went. But there was only one he ever held in his heart. And that was Avalon.
Did he truly betray
I
you?
always believed Lancelot to be honest to a fault. He never hesitated to speak his mind. And I valued that in him. as much as his loyalty. I trusted him completely, and I thought his faith in me, in my vision for Avalon, was just as strong. But it wasn't. I don't know when or how that trust was lost, and to this day, it still pains me. But know this, even in betrayal, Lancelot never sought to serve himself. He was a good man. Yet even the best of men can falter and lose their way.
This is true. Will you forgive him?
I forgave him long ago. What saddens me is that he still cannot forgive himself. But I understand why. The rebellion he led hurt not only me, it wounded all of Avalon. And Lancelot always hated senseless bloodshed. To be the cause of so much suffering, perhaps fighting by our side will finally bring him peace.
Man, poor Lancelot. Leave you guys right here. I need to pee. And that would be otaku. That's very difficult to do. What does 9-volt battery and butthole have in common? You know you're not supposed to put your tongue in either one, but you do it anyways. Resolution 2026 is probably 1440p. A good one. That guy is looking very scary. Oh, that's the guy that one-shot me in the past! He one-shot me again, but my skill, my SOS button saved me. Crap. Please no, not me, not me. He's fucking everyone up. Stop it. I need to fuck him up a bit. Nice! Nice! Dude fucking hits hard. Sheesh. I'm explaining getting sidetracked a lot. I feel that so hard, Latte. I'm glad you're having a good time, though. Seriously, such fucking good game. Damn, look at how beautiful this place is. Oh, God, I love this game. You've never licked battery acid? I did as a kid. That's why I always compare cum to battery acid. They taste just as disgusting. I've been wanting to ask. Yeah, that ghost thing is terrible. That's the first time I killed it. It always one-shots me. I got saved by my ability. He basically one-shot me again. You like the game a latte? You're welcome. I love puns. A fragment of memory of a beloved child. Gather memory shard. Collected. Alright, time to lurk and go to bed. Bring the kids to the zoo tomorrow to look at the Christmas lights. Aww. Hope you have a good time with family. Looking at Christmas lights, the zoo. Thank you for lurking. Good night, sleep well. We will see you maybe later at night, but have fun with the kiddos. Thought we were past the cum topic. Listen, they're going for the DGen award for 2026, okay? What the? It's you again.
We meet again, Lost Prince. I was mistaken about our previous encounter. I erred in thinking I had unraveled what the Pale Lady had planned for the both of us. But I should have known better than to presume or anticipate the moves of someone as shrewd as her.
You seem more weary than last time for reals.
I'm tired, Prince. I am so terribly tired. I feel burned out. I can't weave anymore. I don't want to. Never imagined that such a moment could come. Oh, what a truly sorrowful thing. To accept that all things must finally fade.
You missed it, Ramako. It was today. We did it today. It was lots of fun. Speaking of cum and King Arthur. Huh? Crunk on Earth? What kind of a movie slash show is that, Snoopy? What did you presume wrong?
You meeting me. As I mentioned upon your first visit, I thought it was just a coincidence. A fortunate weave of various events that, under a different alignment of stars and smaller choices, would never have come to pass. However, it turns out that I was meant to fulfill a specific role, and it was not to weave new life as I once believed.
And what's your role?
To weave bridges between you and her despair. Bridges that would allow you to gather the memory shards. She used me, yet I cannot even bring myself to be angry with her. I see now that she seeks to restore the bonds that once were, before her world shattered and fell into ruin.
Yeah, you guys missed it. Can't believe it. But you guys can always rewatch it. I'll highlight it. Stick it on YouTube. I'll highlight it. But yeah, it's really fun. It was nice. But we'll do a lot more for 2026. Can you tell me more about the despair of the Pale Lady?
The pain of a mother who has lost a child. It is difficult to comprehend, especially for us. For centuries, we never had to face loss. And then only by gazing upon you humans, we had to deal with the idea of death. To live in a world in which everything has to die. Such a horrible and terrifying thing.
Okay, cool. Thanks, Snoopy. Yeah, I never heard of it. You say you're not angry despite the fact she used you.
Her desire was to bring her son back. I understand that, but can't really empathize with it. Understanding others has always been the strength of humankind. And anger? I'm not sure. For now, I just want peace. I don't want the weirdness. I don't want to weave. I don't want to feel.
Why does she want me to gather those shards?
She hopes that by restoring her son's memory, she will finally bring him back. The Pale Lady wants to put you on a proper path. Yet she does not realize how daunting and impossible this challenge truly is. But those driven by despair rarely measure their actions with reason.
Interesting. I wonder if this unlocks 2 different endings. What do you mean by to weave bridges?
Places like this one, or the one where we met before, were chosen by the Pale Lady for a reason. On their own, they're nothing more than aberrations twisted by the weirdness. To bridge your reality and ours, someone had to weave the passages. That someone was me. In both instances, I believed all my efforts were aimed at weaving a new Foredweller, for the first time in centuries.
Oh.
But the truth was far from that.
He was tricked. How is this place different from the one where we last met?
The Archspire was a bridge to the place where her son was born. In that cave, I wove the prints from the threads of the weirdness granted to me by the Pale Lady. They were resonating with great desire. It seems the place we stand in now was marked as the place where I had to create the next
Everything he's talking about, this child he's talking about, is the god or whatever it is inside King Arthur. He's not talking about King Arthur. It's the celestial being inside King Arthur. You weren't able to weave a new Ford Dweller for centuries. Why?
Since we lost the war against your kind, we retreated to Tuathan, severing ourselves from the rest of Avalon. All the while, the weirdness has continued to change. It has grown wilder, more untamed, and far harder to control, even for us. For centuries, places like this seemed lifeless, stripped of their potential. And then the spark began to return. It was then that I resumed my work.
What will I find
I
further?
do not dare to peer beyond my lost prince. I feel that what lies ahead is bound to a profoundly intimate and ineffably personal aspect of the Pale Lady. It is between you and her. Prince, it is time to go. Leave me behind. I played my role in this spectacle. Hopefully that will grant me freedom.
All very
Farewell.
interesting pieces of the story. There was another door in this area. Oh, sorry, we're not done. Not time to Google now. What in the world is that?
Watching how a son, born of desire, grows. There's no greater despair than watching how a son, born of one's own thought, perishes.
It's got flowers on it.
And now you stand here, hidden deep within.
Pale Lady?
And even I cannot fathom what my heart feels. Still torn, for you are not wholly him, my son.
Yep. This is the
my
Pale Lady.
Prince of Tuathan. Yet there is a flicker of joy within me, for you carry the soul of an Arthur, whose life was chosen for my son. This means the fragments of memory I gathered and kept safe may be saved.
What is this place? Grandma? No, this is, so what's happening right now, Necra? King Arthur has a god inside him. It was placed inside him. So, like, King Arthur was a human, but he has a soul of a celestial being inside him, and it is her son who died with Arthur. And I believe she's trying to bring him back to life. But yeah, that's who she is. She's a mother to the being inside King Arthur. Hey Webb, how you doing? Welcome in. What is this place?
The heart, bleeding and plagued. A fragment of me, of my despair, accidentally brought into existence upon the homelands. My tears seeped into your soil, birthing a terror that became inseparably bound to your kind. The specter, the red...
Her tears are the plague. She created the plague with her tears. She's Louise.
Unintentionally. I could not have foreseen what such an entanglement of our realities would bring. I could not have known the depths of pain wrought by the loss of a beloved child. When it started to spread, I couldn't find a way to stop it.
She didn't want to do it to
I am
us.
so terribly sorry.
I like her. I'm on your side. Glad to hear you're good, Webb. I am doing great as well. Thank you. Can the plague be stopped?
Arthur believed that abandoning the homelands would stop the plague. The Red Church committed truly horrific acts in their desperate attempt to halt the blight. Yet, no matter what you humans do, the plague will always return. It's like a curse cast upon your kind.
Yep. And now
so
like COVID.
You will drown
And
in
the
my
flu.
tears.
What do you want?
I want my son back. You walk your own path, yet you will be faced with choices. I hope that, among them, you will find a way to bring my son back. However, I cannot impose my will upon you.
But what does it do
It
for
took
me
a long
bringing him
time
back?
to understand that not everything should be demanded by force.
Is there any chance to bring your son
I
back?
believe so. And you are already working tirelessly toward this, whether you realize it or not.
They're literally
Since
telling
my son's
me
fate became entwined
this
with
is
that
an
of
ending.
Arthur, the king of mortals, it is necessary to reconstruct the soul of the ruler whose essence you carry within your heart. You will also need the fragments of my son's memory, the ones I so carefully concealed for you to find. Beyond that, the Weaver may possess something helpful. His life-giving spindle. It may prove
Do you want me to
invaluable
kill him?
when the final trial comes. If you manage to find him, take it.
Where could I find the
He is
Weaver?
no longer bound by the places I created for him, where he could work in peace. I have a feeling he may have returned to his workshop, deep within the forlorn swords.
Alright, we're getting an explanation. How is everything connected?
It is a tale about the Prince of the Four Dwellers, who
Big lore drop.
unexpectedly became the king of humankind. Arthur. We are connected. In the homelands, he heard my call from beyond the mists. It guided him to Avalon. I met him during his journey. I gifted him with the sword. The
Excalibur.
specter, of which you now carry within yourself. He is someone very dear to me. Someone I lost decades ago, whose soul found a new body in your lands.
Reincarnation? How is that possible?
As you already know, we found a way to gaze upon the homelands. My son was fascinated by humans. Fascinated by your impermanence and fragility. When one has to deal with entropy and decay, everything suddenly gains far greater significance, doesn't it? He must have desired to live the life of a human. Perhaps it is one of the most powerful manifestations ever achieved by a Four-Dweller.
Weaver mentioned that Arthur's origins are far more complicated.
Oh, the Weaver. I remember the spark of joy that lit up his pale face when he saw what emerged from the threads of weirdness I gifted him. A living being, brimming with such boundless potential. So vibrant with life. He always had a fondness for my child. He called him the Prince.
Why did you want a child?
In the homelands, I saw a powerful thing that we Four-Dwellers lacked. It was love, one of many emotions I had to learn. We lived in a world where everything was potent and possible. It made us live a life where we were drowning in decadence. I longed for something more. Our emotional structure was much less complicated than yours. You were quite an inspiration.
You brought humans to Avalon. That started a war.
Yes, I am fully aware that my will to bring Arthur to the shores of Avalon brought war and ruin upon my own kin. What would you have me say? There are no proper words for this. I will simply fall silent. Draw your own conclusions.
I trust her that everything was. I mean, how would she have known? How would she have known what would have happened? We met the corrupted temple of the All-Mother.
Yes, although that was a horribly distorted part of me, living as if it were another life. Now I feel more whole. The emptiness is sharper. The sorrow far more profound.
The Weaver? Why did you use him?
One aspect of the potential of the weirdness is that it can serve as a tool. For that, I needed a craftsman. Someone who could sense even the thinnest threads of that potential as part of a greater whole. Every Four-Dweller could manipulate the weirdness to some degree. But not all did so with the finesse of the Weaver. He could harness that potential for something far, far greater, like weaving a new life, for example.
And what about your skills?
My skills lay elsewhere. Among them was the ability to peer beyond the horizon of our civilization, to see a different world. A world without the weirdness. A world filled with meaning and purpose. Constructed through intricate connections. A single living organism, yet full of individuality at the same time. I feel that sometimes you do not realize just how extraordinary your land truly was.
That's everything, thank
Are
you.
you sure? If you have anything to ask, ask now. This may be our last meeting before the end of things. I am listening.
No.
Are you sure? This may...
Yeah.
So, it is done.
I just got an achievement for learning all the lore behind Arthur and Avalon. So that's basically what happened.
You leave this place.
We've got celestial beings.
Use the
And that's why everything's happened.
Farewell.
And this must be reincarnation ending. Thank you. It's more green than blue on spectrums of light. Yeah, that's the confusing
if
one.
You're seeing this message.
Orin.
Caradoc has fulfilled his task, and the wheel of destiny has begun to turn. I am Orin, your Majesty's devoted servant, and the apprentice of your friend Merlin. Nothing will bring me greater joy.
Apprentice of Merlin? Wait, why are we killing Orin? Orin's servant. I'm stuck, guys. What the? Man, there's just too much going on over here. I have one up as well, Blue. It just didn't do a very good job of showing me where the picture is. Increase critical damage by 20%. Nice. No Merlin's books for me. What? Hot goo. Word meat. Monster brain. I have it up on my phone, Blue. Unless the picture does a really shit job, I'm alright. Thank you so much, though. I'll ask if I have questions. Alright. Don't need that shit again. Night cat kiss. Ooh, fairy tales of the South! The Witch's Promise. One Rowan night, a woman came to a forest witch's hut at the edge of Grubwood, swaying, reeking of soot and blood. Her eyes were dark with grief. She spoke of fire, of bandits, of her lover's dying screams, how she ran until her legs gave out. Why are you here? Asked the witch. I want to kill them, tear them apart, taste their blood, make them scream. The witch placed a vial in her hand. This will grant you power, but you won't live to see dawn. The woman nodded. She found the raiders, broke their bones, licked them clean, crushed their skulls in her fist. The forest ran red with terror. As the sun rose, her strength faded. She collapsed in blood and silence. Death came, but she felt no fear, only relief. The witch had kept her promise. Some variant of Dal Riata Berserker potion? Must have been Pictish, though. It mentions Grubwood. Curious. There's likely something useful found in this fable. That's a fairy tale? Listen, I don't know. That's like a grim tale. It's me. It's just me.
My king, I understand that what Merlin and
Listen, I can't yap when there's enemies in here.
I understand that what Merlin and I have done was against the laws of nature. You know how many brave knights gave their lives so we could find a way to bring you back. Their sacrifice was not in vain. With you here, Avalon has a chance to become a true paradise. And now, I believe I've found the way to make it happen.
Oren's Journal. Part 2 of 3. There's been a shift among the Knights of the Round Table. Today, yet another Lancelot came to me, demanding I summon the king. Once again, my arguments fell on deaf ears. I told him it's too soon. I still don't have a way to restore Arthur in full. He didn't believe me when I told him the state of the king appeared last time. When I was bound by oath, I obeyed. When I was bound by oath, and so I obeyed. Arthur returned, broken beyond use. He couldn't support the knights this time, could barely remain upright. Palamedes died on the spot the moment he saw him. His heart gave out from the shock. Even Lancelot finally agreed with his predecessor. The moment we left the resurrection chamber, and the rest of the knights went off to plan their next campaign, a stranger ran up to me. It took me a moment to recognize him. Caradoc, my old friend, the one who once agreed to be the subject of the immortality experiment. Back before Merlin declared that immortality was no longer enough. I was glad to see him, and even more glad for the idea he brought. Caradoc reminded me of the wording in the oath. I must answer the call of the Knights of the Round Table. But what if they can't reach me? What if they can't summon me or find me at all? Right now, they use a summoning spell to call me into service. But if I can't create a space where the spell cannot take hold, they'll be unable to reach me, and so I will not be able to answer. That would give me what I've never had, time. Time to work in peace on a way to restore King Arthur and all the glory and majesty he once commanded and still deserves. Yeah, this is all part of this interesting story we've been going through. This is all just adding more. You miss so much story if you don't go through true endings. It's kind of crazy. Hey Pavel, good morning. How are you? You guys startled me. The Black Manifesto. My dear brothers, who saw fit to cast me out of the circle for going against nature, know this. I have not spoken my last word. I will not deny your accusations. For is going against nature not the logical next step after mastering it? Nature is not merely to be respected or obeyed, but to be subjugated. Neither life nor death should be set in stone. You draw power from this land, yet you fail to see its full potential. The end, any end, is but an illusion. The great Merlin understood this, but you chose to turn your backs on his teaching, calling them irresponsible. Mark my words, brothers. One day you will pay dearly for your cowardice. This world is ours. Its secrets belong to us. Its laws should be shaped by us. There should be no aspect of Avalon beyond our control. I will not stop my research. I intend to leave a long and lasting mark upon this world, and there is nothing you can do to stop me. A bit insane, but he does have a few interesting ideas. This place looks familiar. Well, it is very Merlin-y. Guys, it's him!
Hello. It's a beautiful day, don't you think?
It's the guy I continue to kill and kill and kill and kill. I thought only Arthur could enter this place.
I don't know any Arthur. It's just me, Hob. I'm not really sure why I'm here. I only sat down because this chair looked very comfortable.
Does not look
But
comfortable.
between you and me, it's not. I preferred the sand on the beach. It was much softer.
Bob, we've met before.
That's possible. I exist. I often find myself in different places, not knowing how I got there. But most of the time, I'm happy. I enjoy this world and the people in it.
Hard to call it a day when we're
Well,
underground.
that's true. But even so, every day we get to live in peace is beautiful in its own way. If I were you, I'd take a moment to appreciate it.
We keep running into each other in the strangest places. Do you know why?
That's the big question, isn't it? If I had an answer, I'd tell you. But truth be told, I don't. It feels
Man,
like the
I am
world
just
has
forever
its own
confused on who
plans
you
for me.
are.
And maybe for you too. One moment I'm by the sea or in a beautiful garden, and the next I'm here, chatting with you underground. Like I'm being nudged along by something bigger. Some curse, maybe. I've always wondered about that.
Curse?
Oh, just a thought. Maybe I crossed the wrong person or path a long time ago. And now I'm here, there, and everywhere in between. But you know what? It doesn't bother me. Every place I land has its
Still
own
think he's
charm.
Merlin.
I meet people,
Just poofing
share
himself
a story
everywhere.
or two and move on. Maybe that's what I'm meant to do. Be a wanderer.
Doesn't it make you curious why you of all
Maybe
people?
it's not about me. Maybe it's about the people I meet, the places I see. If I'm part of some bigger story, I don't need to know the ending. I just need to enjoy the chapters. And you, my friend, what chapter are you on? Perhaps we're in the same one for a reason.
What I need is to grab his book. Because he said this chair looked comfortable. Which means this is a chair somewhere inside him remembers.
Not much, I'm afraid.
So if that's like
But all
Merlin's
these
journal
books,
or something.
I'd wager it belonged to some kind of scholar. Someone who spent their life chasing knowledge and ideas. Impressive, isn't it? I might even try to read one before fate decides to whisk me off somewhere else. Knowing my luck, I'll only get halfway through. Farewell. And if fate tosses us together again, I'll have a story or two waiting.
Orange journal. I won't lie. My workshop hidden deep in the weirdness serves its purpose brilliantly. Caradoc tells me the knights have tried summoning me more than once, but their calls go unheard. Good. I've had time to reflect on Merlin's methods, and I've come to believe my master made one critical mistake. As difficult as soul splitting may be, it's possible, but summoning, that should have drawn all fragments of Arthur's soul, not just the aspect we happen to need. When the knights needed Arthur, the warrior, we called upon the Excalibur. When Dal Riata stirred, we reached the crown. Why, Merlin? Why did you ever think that was a good idea? What made Arthur who he was the fact that he was whole. We cannot treat his soul like a tavern platter, picking only the cut that suits our appetite. Poor Arthur, if only I thought of this sooner. Perhaps I could have spared him so much suffering. I know my master feared that, by merging Arthur's soul with the essence of the Four Dwellers, or rather, by awakening what was buried deep within him, we'd created something too powerful to return to its original form after death. And yes, I agree, the risk was immense, and his body too ruined to host such a return. But after consulting with Caradoc, I believe I found a solution. What if we could free Arthur the Four Dweller locked away beneath the island asylum? If I can convince the Red Priest to begin experiments that strengthen body and mind through the weirdness, perhaps we can create a vessel strong enough to carry all the fragments, one capable of pulling them home. I'll ask Caradoc to scatter my writings across the asylum. Let him speak with the Pope, and him explain the weirdness as pure potential might just cure the Red Death. Soon my king will be... Okay. Is this a part of Arthur or the experiments of a body that is strong enough to carry Arthur and the Four Dweller? to hear it, Pavel. You know, this could be a fragment of Arthur. Because he said, I thought only Arthur could come in here. In that case, it could be a piece of Arthur. I'm not sure if it's a piece of Arthur or if it is the experiment that could hold Arthur. I don't know. I don't know. Man, I hope this all comes together at the end, for fuck's sake. Am I done in here? Probably not. You.
You have no idea how long I've been waiting for you, my king. I've memorized Merlin's plan for your resurrection. Yet I'm certain my master made a mistake somewhere. I just can't pinpoint quite where. The theory of revival itself, the technique for performing the ritual was flawless. After all, you always return to us. But I saw how much suffering each resurrection caused you. I wanted to find a way to bring you back to us as the person you truly wished to be.
Hey, Omakia, how you doing? Welcome in. You get to sleep after 1 hour more? Nice. Almost there. We'll keep you company. Yeah, I do too, Michael. It's giving you enough information so you can try to piece things together, but it's not enough to truly piece it together. But you can have lots of ideas that could potentially be it instead of, well, what the fuck? I don't understand this story. Oren's notes on Kingi? I found more of Merlin's notes. It's incredible how many spells my master managed to develop in this inhospitable land. If I ever return to the surface, I'll try them out. Not that I'm in any hurry. As Caradoc ensures, I have everything I need to stay focused on my research. Besides, Kingi requires my constant care. I swear if he hadn't inherited Caradoc's immortality, I'd have put him out of his misery long ago. But as it is, we're stuck with each other. He won't die, he won't starve, and iron doesn't work. Maybe when Arthur returns, he'll help me deal with the cursed beast. Well, I don't know if that's all they wanted me to do here. Do a double check. Of course Tiki wants to be here. We're the coolest. Oh, here's journal part 1. I skipped this. Today, once again, I asked to summon the king. They claimed that civil war was reason enough to bring Arthur back, to restore order. All my arguments were in vain. I warned them. The more often we wake him, the worse his state becomes. Naturally, the Knights of the Round Table were quick to remind me of Merlin's binding oath, that when they call upon me, it is my duty to summon the once and future king. So I did as they commanded, and yes, it's true that Arthur's appearance struck fear into the hearts of their enemies. No surprise there, Arthur no longer resembles who he once was. He appeared as little more than a twisted heap of flesh, unable to speak, growling and waving his fists. Thankfully, that was enough to crush the rebellion before it could take root. Afterwards, I spoke with Lancelot. He agreed that Arthur's summoning must be halted, at least until I find a way to bring him back to his true form. Personally, I believe Merlin's method deserves a second look. It was he who instructed me to call upon the king according to aspects suited to the crisis at hand. It's hard to accept the idea that my master may have been wrong, but know the nature of war and how quickly decisions are made when blood is on the ground. Perhaps he missed something. Perhaps he didn't have time to weigh every risk. Tearing a soul apart is powerful magic. It should never be done in haste, and yet he swore he had no choice. The only difference is I have time and I intend to use it. Welcome home, baby. You know, I am starting to really think that it is Arthur. It's a part of Arthur that got split from. It's a part of his soul that got split. Just want to make sure I'm not missing anything, you know?
Farewell.
And it seems I'm not missing anything. Fairy Tale. Part 2. Increases physical damage by 50% of your spell power? Do you know how high my spell power is? Yeah. %51%. Fairy Tales of the South, Volume 2. Druid's Bride. In the golden age of the horns of the South, when ships filled the shores, there lived a talented seamstress. She fell in love with the druid of the Southern Circle. But he was proud and spurned, saying, "Weave me a shirt from gossamer. Only then I will take you as my bride." Undeterred, she walked into the weirdness that night, found a thread light and strong, and sewed the shirt. When she gave it to him, he demanded, "Now make me gloves of pure weirdness. Only then I will take you as my bride." Fearlessly, she went into the night, found starlit crystals, and using the thread wove them into gloves. "Fine," said the druid. "Meet me at dawn in the great cromlech, and we shall be married." But when she came to wed him, the druids caged her, forcing her to weave the weirdness until her death and beyond. For druids care not for love or devotion, only for power. Orin's note: if the gossamer's thread equals ethereal cobweb, and the starlit crystals equals weirdstone, it would make a powerful armor. Needs an additional binding agent, though. Oh. Did you guys see that? Oh shit, I got 3. Did you guys see that? That gear looked nutty. I can't believe I almost missed that. Good thing we backtracked a little bit. You're a druid right now, Path of Exiled? It did? Sorry, I didn't notice. Hi, Luco. Good morning. Alright, yep, that's it now. We can exit. Believe we've done everything we could now, officially. We were in here. Let me just make sure I missed nothing in this room. I don't think so. Did the kitchen. Wait. Invisible wall. Guys, it's a bunny. What is that little demon pig? What the fuck? It's a demon bunny. I don't want to kill it. It's not hurting me. It's just living his life. I think I have to kill him. Guys, I don't want to kill him. I think I don't have a choice. I don't want to kill him. Oh. It's Kingy! Oh! Yeah, Kingy kind of hurts, huh? Attack him! He's go on him! Fucking attack him! What are you guys doing? Kingy is fucking me up. Dude, he's a little demon bunny. I'm scared. I'm scared. Oh my god. I'm scared. Fucking attack. I'm just gonna leave him stuck right there. Yep. Die, bunny. Okay, he's dead. We killed Kingy. He's empty. Why did I kill Kingy? He gives me nothing. I feel like that was just bait. Sorry, Kingy. Nice find. Can't believe I just... Guys, that was a very evil bunny, okay? I like that there's invisible walls in this game. Just make sure I'm not missing anything. It's okay, he'll come back to life, guys. Alright. About Orin. Do you think Orin was truly Merlin's apprentice?
He might have been, but I don't recall us ever meeting in person. Merlin had many apprentices, and Nimue was the most gifted among them. But even she never spoke in my presence. It is possible Merlin forbade his students from speaking to me, though why he would do such a thing, I cannot say. But Orin seems devoted to a cause he believes in. It's a refreshing perspective, and unlike any we've seen so far.
What do you think of the knowledge of Orin has gathered? Thank you guys. Thank you for reporting. Does it have content on there? Or is it just doing a messaging scam? Because like I can file like a claim if there's content and they'll get rid of the account, but if it's messaging, I don't know how much action they actually do. Okay, that's good. Then yeah, I'll probably be able to take care of it after stream.
Honestly, I had hoped his discoveries might help me recover some of my lost memories. Sadly, they did not. I remember what Merlin and I chose to do. I simply thought I could reconstruct the reasoning behind our decision. But it seems even Orin wasn't certain of that. I regret that Merlin didn't share his thoughts and decisions with his apprentices. They might have helped us now, on this journey.
255 followers? Damn. Nice. How old's that account? Do you agree with Orin that you should return in your full form?
I'm not ready to answer that question. And I sense the final decision won't be mine to make. You're more important than you think. And our fates are bound together to the very end. In the end, Orin's opinion may not even matter.
Yeah, I guess that's it. Interact. If you're reading this, it means you've returned, Arthur. And you're here. It means you plan to give us the same fate that was given to you. Drag us into yet another war for Avalon. One we've got no chance of winning. So best of luck to you and safe travels. I, Dagonet, hereby declare that I fulfilled my oath and wandered off into an undisclosed location. So you can't rouse me from eternal sleep. Let this be my final prank on you once and future king. Not that you ever had much of a sense of humor. Oh well. You'll have to live with this one. P.S. You can take the armor. I left it here for you. The bones, leave those. I have no idea whose those are anyways. Funny. Alright, so that's what I needed to do. What I missed. Cool. Good thing we went back. All done. Next. Behind the waterfall. Oh, Forlorn Swords. Alright, we can continue with the story. There's 3 at Forlorn Swords that we'll need to get eventually. Not today though, but eventually. But we can move to the next area now. Yay! Oi!
Oh, you don't look too pleased. Did the trickster play us for fools?
When will I meet the other members of the Royal Geographers?
I've been dreading that question. I won't lie. You've already met them all, I'm afraid. I'm the last remaining member of the guild, and have been for the past 100 years. Well, until now. You can see why I was so excited for you to join.
You're over 100 years old?
A long life is a gift the wordness grants to many, but to me, it's been even more generous than most. Maybe I'll live only as long as I'm needed, or maybe longer. Whatever the wordness wills, I'll accept it, like I always have.
You speak of the weirdness like it's a sentient being.
It's a bit more complicated than that. The wordness is our fears, our desires, and the mark we leave on this world. It can be whatever we wish it to be, and we can become whatever it chooses to make of us. We are part of the wordness, and it is part of us. It shapes us, yes, but we can shape it in return. Not
Apparently, it's
well
in you,
as the
Juke.
Fordwellers once could, but
It's also there at
perhaps all we
nighttime.
need is time.
Good morning, Rookie. How you doing? So the guild doesn't exist anymore. Not really, but you speak of it as it
I was brought
does.
into the guild by Eleanor Dunn, a royal geographer who found the one dearest to her soul among my tribe. She lived among us for many years, but when her beloved became one with the wordness, Eleanor was allowed to prepare her body for the last rites, yet never truly as one of us. My people accepted their bond, but never her, so she left, and I followed her, as a good daughter should, even if not by blood. I met a few more members as I traveled with her, but over time, they grew fewer and fewer, until only I was left. But as long as one of us is still alive, so is the guild, and I won't let my second family be forgotten.
Knight Dragonet left a note. Seems he wasn't too eager to serve Arthur again.
Well, you've seen it for yourself. He wasn't your average
He's a
knight.
troll.
He was always praised for his cunning and his devotion, both to his fellow knights and to the realm.
It's
But
see, it's
he
like
was also
Michael,
a clever man,
loyal
always
to
thinking
fellow
ahead.
knights in the
I
realm
suppose one
and King
lifetime of
Arthur,
battles is enough
but
for
a
some.
troll.
If he wishes to be left in peace, who are we to deny him?
Didn't you win the troll award, Michael? Yes, you did. Welcome back, some Tills. Oh, hey. Harold the Drunkard. Harold! That is Viking. Harold was a Viking. He split as many schools as he drowned tankards of mead. A shrewd comrade from the Sveen tribe? As the first true trapper of the Forlorn Swords, he led the king's army through the wilds during the Age of Legends to battle the Four Dwellers, a shared enemy. Let the Dal Riata's ancestors prepare their heads, for he is near, the one who will outdrink them all. I guess we're following the pathway, guys. I'm not exploring, I'm just gonna follow the pathway and get to town. Loy Troll lists. Troll espressos. I love the ice and snow. Troyolist, blue-blooded trolls. This is looking a little bit sussy. I'm intrigued. All the mods look like trolls? No, they act like trolls. Can I be mountain troll? Sure. Oh, it does have mounts. L9, it does. I'm just kind of an idiot and I never use it, but good idea. I should use it to get to town. You're onto something. I'm bald, sorry. Yeah, I'm the same way, Blue. I just like to walk and explore everything and touch everything, like, you know what I mean. So, like, that's why I don't use mounts, because mounts kind of hinder that, you know? Whoa! I'm getting shot at. Thanks, L9. It is a very beautiful horse. Excuse me. Wow, look at this place. Why? This game's so pretty. Why is this game so pretty? They've done so good. Flying mount would be awesome. Another bridge. And that's the capital, I believe. Yep, we found it. Yay. The main town. Hello.
I sensed your approach, my king. I, Gurfan of the Gunvaldir tribe, salute you as my forefathers decreed.
It does funeral. Yeah, it has third person. You can toggle with one button. Whatever fits your liking. How do you know I'm not alone?
Ah, so you're still speaking with your own voice. Good. At least I won't have to bother with that formal drivel Camelot loves so much. Tell me, how does it work with the two of you? Does the king speak through you sometimes? Or is he just a passenger in your head? Will he ever come out and talk to me face to face? or does he just sit there quietly, never getting involved? Either way, I've got a
Something
few
just
things to
clicked in
say
my
to
brain.
him. Not exactly polite ones.
Okay, of course, no one confirm or deny anything, please. I'm just speculating and I'm thinking out loud. But they were talking about experiments. Experiments for a vessel that could hold the king and revive him. I'm the vessel, I think. I don't remember where I'm from. I don't remember my history. I just woke up in the prison cell. So there is the likely chance that I was that intended vessel. But no one confirm or deny anything. I'm just, speculating out loud as I do. King Arthur's inside me, Luca. Wayward Realms? I've never heard of it. I've never played Skyrim, no funeral. We talk in specific conditions.
Ah, so he won't be speaking. Still too weak, is he? Not surprising. Well, then give my regards to the old man. Tell him the Gunveldir tribe stayed loyal to the old treaties right to the end. The same can't be said of the Camelocians. A pack of cowardly dogs without honor. I hope Arthur's squirming in your head, seeing what his beloved capital has been up to.
What kind of treaties did you have with Arthur?
Normal ones. Honorable. He entrusted us with the forlorn swords and his crown, the one he used to command giants. We were sworn to guard them. In return, Camelot was supposed to leave us alone, now and forever. But the Camelocians didn't hold up their end of the deal. May their souls rot in the weirdness. Can you hear me, Arthur? The treaty is rubbish. I'm rallying the tribes, and we're marching on Camelot. Nothing can stop us anymore. Except ourselves, damn it.
I came here for Arthur's helm.
Why? He's barely gotten his life back, and not even all of it. Does he have a death wish or something? There's a passage, sure. And if you're Arthur, it will open for you. Go ahead if you think you're strong enough. Nobody's gonna stop you. But let me warn you, it's not going to be an easy journey, or a short one.
What do you mean?
Well,
so it's not an
giants
actual
are
town.
asleep, at least on the surface. But below, what if they wake up when they see Arthur?
Time to explore.
I doubt they'll be happy. And if the giants weren't enough, there are still the monsters, and other surprises. The legends about this place make it all pretty clear. If I were you, I wouldn't go in there. At least, not until you're sure you have the strength to handle what's hiding inside. Or without the blessing of the tribes, as agreed 600 years ago. You'd know that if you remembered our agreements, Arthur.
Blessing of the tribes.
Yes. The funny thing about our king, as you may already know, was that he was pretty sure of himself and his abilities. He knew he could march in there, grab his crown whenever he wanted, so he didn't sweat when he made a deal with our ancestors. He said he'd come back for his royal hat, only if the kingdom was in a dire situation, and if all tribes agreed to let him. Traditionally, this was meant to be done during a moot, an assembly of the tribes, and I'm calling one, so we can help each other out, if you're up for it.
Okay, what do you need?
Well, I need the chieftains to come here, because we have to agree on a united front if we're going to fight Camelot. And I want to make damn sure that we fight Camelot not as a solitary tribe, like hot-headed One-Eye once, but as a united force. But I'm worried that something might be keeping them from leaving their villages. I'd like you to look into it.
Why would the tribes listen to an outsider?
They won't. Our tribes aren't exactly known for getting along, and gathering them all in one place at the same time. That's almost a miracle. But now they've left Gunveldir in its time of need, and they're ashamed. And that's even worse. That's why you have to shame them even more, so that they have no choice but to come here or risk their honor. And if they say they won't come because then you'll deal with a because, right? After all, you're the king, aren't you?
All right. Help out with the tribes or go there on my own.
Exactly. There's only one sane course of action, but you do you. I'll be waiting. I'm not going anywhere. As a Gunvalder, I've got nowhere to go anyway.
Jesus. Wayward Realms has no main story, all side missions and factions. Has the AI dungeon. Oh, right. You told me that yesterday. Right. Yeah, I remember now. Hey, Dennis. How you doing? Good morning.
Yes? Who have you managed to convince?
Oh, nope. I cannot come here yet. Okay. New quests. So, we've got a lot to do. Just early wake up? Oh, good morning. I hope you got enough sleep. Okay. Explore and level. So, I guess we will start from the top and do the top section first, I say. Short sleep again? I'm sorry to hear. Am I a mage? No, I'm like a summoner and a melee. So I use these two swords, but I summon monsters to fight with me like this. Nice. What am I dying to? Did I poison myself? How many druid shrines have I found? I'm not sure. Am I able to check? Oh, what's this? Bearer of the Horned Shadow. Sounds interesting. Can't hit him! Pets. Maybe in the way. I think I can check. Yeah, I'd have no idea of knowing. Man, it is fucking hard to attack them. It's like the greatest build ever, but it's in the fucking way build. I don't even know where the fuck I am. Doggos. How did that hit me? Okay, we got one finally. Eventually, I'll get some hits off. He's just as confused as I am. Alright, nice. Swing too many. That would be 41% spell power. What if I do these? Oh my god, my melee damage was 130% before I put these gloves on. I almost jumped by 100%. Dude, totally worth it. Arcane Aegis? There is a perk for poison. If you can actually proc it. You'd probably want more of a poison weapon for it. Cool. Yeah, the monsters are a bit tanky. I'm in a new zone now, so the monsters are a bit powerful compared to me. I need to level a bit. Druid Beast Master summoning a pack of wolves to do her bidding. You know what? I like that. That sounds good. Nice. It's a good title. I've done that. I've done that. Okay. I guess it was just for the spell, was what I came here for. I guess. Not even a boss. I want to go hit something so bad, trust me. I can't wait. My stats are so, like, omega now. I'm gonna save. It's been a while. Oh. Go after him. These fucking archers. Toxic. A remor. This guy likes to jump around. Stay still. You love breaking games with builds? Oh, really? Yeah, I don't. I like just hitting and dodging, and that's it. I don't like being OP and making the game just like steamrolling. You know what I mean? But it's been fun in this one. It's been quite fun. Like, I like learning and struggling a lot more than just being overpowered. This is very out of my norm, but it's really fun. Take all that, thank you. Oh, bear. Fucking hell, you almost killed me. Yeah, but you can also do it hitless, like, while learning all the moveset, which is where I find enjoyment. Doing, because I did in Elden Ring, for example, RL1 plus 0, no status effects, club only. Same in Liza P. My first playthrough Liza P was no leveling, no weapon upgrades, no prosthetics, no nothing. Like, that's how I like to learn and do hitless versus OP one shot before hitless. So it's like the same thing, just a different approach. This is very different for me to actually have an OP build where everything just dies. It's very new to me, and it's been very fun. It's been very fun. So I see the appeal. To make it work effectively? Yeah, I can see the appeal. Because this whole thing for me, this game, has been me trying to find something effective and powerful so that I don't die. And now I'm so OP and it's so fun. Who are you? You're more than welcome to suggest it in my games list, Blue, because I don't remember anything after stream. You're the opposite. You don't ever level health or work good armor. You just put everything into damage. I don't know if that's opposite. Because I too don't level health. I mean, or level anything, that is. But I don't do that either. It just depends on I guess how much I'm enjoying a game and how difficult I'm finding it for a first playthrough challenge run. Hi Bagel, hi Kirby, how you guys doing? Welcome in. The power fantasy? Yeah, glass cannons are fun too. But yeah, the power fantasy, I am discovering it for the first time, this power fantasy. It's so fun. It's so fun. Good night, Ramoko.
Hello
Sleep well. Hope you get good
sorry,
rest.
I haven't much time for chatter, I'm afraid. I was just about to set off again. I don't like traveling after nightfall. Gods know what slithers in the dark. Weirdness. Now that one's got a cruel appetite. Chews up lives like bread crusts. So best keep moving, right?
Nice, Blue. Yeah, I'm really seeing what's so fun about it. Like, it's not the fun part about doing no damage is the learning and doing perfection, I guess. But the cool thing about doing damage is that you're just so strong. And it's just so fun to do all this damage and just watch the boss die in 2 seconds. But the thing is, like, it's also kind of unsatisfying because you don't actually get to fight. So it's like it's like a win-lose? I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I'm really happy with how strong I am, but I'm also really sad at how fast things die. You know? Who are you? Where are you heading?
Of course. In all this hurry, I forgot my manners. My name is Fillmore. But do not call me a lady. Though, my father would probably prefer it that way. Some knights aren't too fond of having a woman among them.
Why did she become a knight?
Why? I suppose I thought it would make me count. People notice a knight. They move aside when you pass. I read that even among the Knights of the Round Table, there were few women. Percival, for example. Oh, what a wonderful life she must have had.
Maybe your father's just scared for you.
Yes. He's a bit, overprotective. Especially when it comes to the family name and what people say. He never made it to the Round Table himself, so he pinned his hopes on my brothers. One ended up as a bodyguard, the other took priestly vows. That left him bitterly disappointed, and, well, he didn't have much belief left in a daughter. Even if I've come much, much farther than they ever did.
Hey Mello, good morning. How you doing? I see Necra. You know, I'm curious how all these games we're playing, like RPGs, how they're gonna affect how I play Souls-likes when we get back to them, because, you know, Neo is coming, Code Vein 2 is coming. Like, because these games have made me play differently, use different play styles. So I'm quite curious what's gonna happen when I get back. Am I going to want to go glass cannon and kill everything super fast? Am I gonna do what I normally do and just don't do any damage? Or like, what's gonna happen? Ah, Snoopy, it's tempting. It's really fun. But like, I don't know. It's fun but unsatisfying. So I'm not sure what's gonna happen. I guess we'll see what happens soon enough. It's a little bit of both. Fun and not fun, but fun. Where are you heading?
Forlorn swords. But, if you don't mind, I'd rather keep the purpose of my journey to myself for now. I'd hate to jinx it, having come this far already. The road to Burrow to Connacht wasn't easy, and there's still much ahead.
Are you not afraid of Dal Virata tribes living there?
Yes. I heard they're not really friendly to outsiders. But I've no intention of getting in anyone's way. I'll keep to the paths that seem long forgotten. Besides, I'm not exactly searching for something most folk would care about anyway.
I'm not stopping you.
Thank you. Safe travels, kind wanderer.
Just woke up. Well, good morning. Hope sleep was good. Been good. Always a good day when we're able to be live on stream. I never replay games though. If I replay a game, so generally, how I play, I generally would do a first playthrough challenge run, like no leveling, no weapon upgrades first playthrough, and then I won't ever play the game again, usually, because there's just not enough time. If I were to replay it, it would be like a hitless speedrun or a speedrun, or something like that. But generally, I don't replay. If I don't do a challenge run on a first playthrough, then I probably don't like the game enough. Or I just feel like chillaxing. Okay, so I usually would just do it all the first time around and that's it. There's just too many games. There's too many games to get to. It's very foggy. And there's a gate. Oh, it's the village. Oh. It was awesome. It was so fun, Mello. People's award video speeches were so great. I wonder if I can go in. Hello, please don't shoot me.
Lost your way. Turn back and be
Not
on
quite.
your way.
Alrighty. Wait, where am I?
This is the village of the Sven tribe. Whatever you're looking for, you won't find it here.
I'm looking for your chieftain. I have a message from
Then
Gurfinar.
maybe you'll find something, especially since you have the seal and all. What's the message?
It's meant for your chieftain.
Sure, I was just curious. Go on in. The chieftain's hut is the biggest one, right in the middle of the
Nice.
village. You can't miss it.
Thank you. You'll look for reasons to replay them. Yeah, that's nice. I wish I could do that. I really wish I had it in me to replay games. I don't, unfortunately. Why is he crying? Oh shoot. Oh no.
who might you be? Are you the messenger of the Stagfather, the one Glirna foretold? If she's right for once, well, that'd be a first. You're a little late, by the way.
You mod it. Really? That's interesting. But it makes it replayable. Like, kind of really freshly replayable. I don't know anything about prophecy.
Ah, perhaps that's for the best. The last thing we need is another self-proclaimed prophet causing trouble. As you can see, I've got enough on my plate. I'm Barlam, the chieftain. Welcome to the Svinelands, with a tribe that's just ceased to exist.
What happened there?
Can't you see? I won't speak of it further. Not with outsiders. See this? One of those bodies belongs to my son, Jens. He fought bravely, to the very end. May the ancestors grant him a place at their table. May the unrealm of the hunt show him mercy. It's a damn shame his god failed him. You just had to be stubborn, didn't you, kid? Hey, no point wasting breath. What's done is done. Most of the Svine tribe is gone. Let me guess. He wants to call the moot. He's been trying for years, and every time I've had to refuse. Not because I want to. I know the moot is sacred law. But above that law is my duty to protect the tribe. And as you can see,
this is the chieftain.
I've failed. The Svine tribe is gone.
Time to repopulate, dude. It's also because you're really picky about games you want to play. So what ends up happening is I try a new game, don't like it, I'm just like, man, wish it was like X game. Then give up and go back to play that game. There's nothing wrong with that. You just know what you like. And at least you're giving games a try, you know? So good on you for doing that. Gurf Hanar told me to help with whatever's holding you back from attending the moot.
Not having a tribe is what's holding me back. Can you turn back time? Bring my people back to life? No? That's what I thought. I don't know you. And if Gerfan thinks I'll trust someone from outside the tribes on his word alone, he's showing weakness. Especially now. But I do have a solution. Find Kjell. If she vouches for you, I'll honor the voice of the tribe's request. And I'll let you help us, if that's even possible.
Alright, I'll go find
nearby.
Kjell.
She'll have a task for you. Something to prove you can be trusted. Once that's done, meet me here. Maybe then I'll share something more.
Okay, so what I want to do before I start doing quest lines, I'll have to remember to come back here because this quest line's actually interesting. But before I start doing quest lines, I want to explore everything, all parts of the map first, just kind of open it all. You might be a merchant.
I don't know. That's rare. Counting the years, naming the dead. Stones remember what we forget. Births, deaths, oaths taken, oaths broken. The things that matter more than whoever's shouting the loudest at the moment.
Maybe. Hey Robert, how you doing? Welcome in. Really, Snoopy? Like what game? What's an example? Can you carve something for me?
Maybe, but carving is no small thing. Be careful of what you ask to leave behind.
I want to swear an oath.
Oaths cost more than stone. Be sure before you bind yourself. What oath do you swear?
To walk my own path, no matter the cost.
Then the stone will name you as one who owed nothing and paid everything.
Reduces stamina cost by 4%. Interesting.
Memory fades, stone stays.
But I think it's very important to walk your own path and not follow others or what other people expect of you and all that good stuff. So what a good stone. I like this town. I'm living here. Oh, hey, it's Kiel. I might as well talk to her while I'm here. Elden Ring? Oh. How many hours do you have in it? 600 plus hours. Jesus. Yeah, that's a lot. I was an Elden Ring's biggest fan.
You picked a damned bad time to show your face here. Outsiders in the village are rarely good news. But now, after what happened, don't you think we have enough trouble without you?
A 2K plus staying blue. Sore from today? I'm sorry. Should take a hot shower. Too big, too open world. Yeah, my problem with Elden Ring was the amount of repeat bosses. Like, and you know, a few repeat bosses here and there, sure, fine. But the fact that there is fucking 9 Deathrite birds. Sorry. Yeah, 9 Deathrite birds and... Or it's the opposite. 9 Night Cavalry, 12 Deathrite birds. It's one or the other. That kind of drove me bananas. And I didn't realize in my first playthrough it didn't bother me too much. It did bother me, but not too much. But when I started doing the RL1 plus 0 club only, it was ridiculous. Having to fight 9 Knights Cav that took 30 minutes each to kill was just ridiculous. It was dumb. Yeah, I think that I know a lot of people are kind of split with the DLC in Elden Ring, but I thought they did really good with the DLC, that they really stepped up in quality of bosses and also the like world as a whole. Got knocked back because it's not me. Yeah, I had to do the report. I'll do it after stream. I don't want any trouble for myself or for you.
Sure, that's what all outsiders say. Until trouble finds them. Anyway, watch yourself. One wrong move, and you'll have more than just me to deal with. Our whole village will be on you. At least, what's left of us.
I totally agree with that, you guys. I forgot about the NPC fights. I totally agree with that. There was way, way too many NPC fights. Holy shit. You should do the DLC, Snoopy. I think it's definitely worth it, especially the main bosses. If you just do the main bosses, they're quite fun. Set up over and over. I get that. I get that. Elden Ring, well, it's the longest setup. Unless you do a hitless speedrun. In my hitless speedrun, the setup was like 15 minutes done. Co-op hitless, our setup was 3 hours. Until we got it down to about 2 hours. But it's so long because we had opposite builds. He had a mage build and I had the Iron Balls route. So it was just... And it was when seamless co-op, you had to be together to teleport together at the time. Like, you just always had to be together. You couldn't split up. You didn't like the Skidoo system? I have no opinion on it, to be honest. It was whatever. Kind of force you to explore. Kiel, right? Barlam won't talk to me unless you vouch for me.
Well then, the two of you aren't talking. I don't know you, and I'm not vouching for you. The sooner you leave the village, the better. For you, and for... Wait, hold on. There is one thing you could help me with. One of our hunters went to the cave nearby, and hasn't returned. With everything that happened here, I forgot all about him. If you want to prove yourself, find out what happened to him. And don't come back empty-handed.
Fine.
Good. You'd best be on your way.
You'd best be nicer to me.